Okay, I'm going to get you back up there. I straightened out all the wires, straightened out the ends, cut the sheathing back. See how these ends are nicely straightened out now? Pretty straight. I'm probably, see, there's not very much wire sticking out for the whites and the blacks and everything. I'm going to make those a little bit longer because I'm going to be putting red wire nuts on there. So I like to make those maybe 3/4 of an inch or so. Okay, right now they're about a half an inch. And there was a little plastic knockout up there. You can't really see it, but I took that out because this is 20-year-old box. Lots of times they take a knockout, you might be able to fish 2 wires, 2 cables through one if you do flat to flat. But on these, the hole was so small, I don't think I can fish it through on one of these existing holes. Plus it'll give me a little bit more room up in there. Okay, and so that's how I want it right now. That's it. Okay, just like that. I've got the hole knocked out. So when I get up in the attic, I can push it through there, and you're supposed to leave at least 6 inches. So when I push it out of the box, 6 inches out of the box, if the box is 2-3 inches tall, I have to have 9 inches from the attic on down. And I might mark the wire at 10 inches or something, and then push it down through the hole that far. I'd rather have to cut it. I'd rather make it an inch or 2 longer than an inch or 2 too short. You know what I mean? Okay. So, but before I get up there, I'm not ready to get up in the attic yet, am I? Now, because this is a cut, because this is a rectangular type box, I know these are nailed onto the side of a joist. Okay, from the length, I know the nails are either from here to here, nailing into a joist this way, or they're nails on this side nailed into the joist there. So I know the joist is either here or there, and I can knock on that. Hear how low that is? Now listen over here. I can tell, and it's kind of it's kind of a feel too. I know it's here, but for you, if you're unsure, I'm going to show you what you can do. I'm going to set you on the tripod here. I'm just going to keep the camera rolling. Okay. I've got my drywall saw, and I'm just going to cut over on this side just a little, not very much, just so I can get, you know, I can take my saw and do that. See on this side, see how my saw goes right up there? It's not on that side. And if I wanted to, I'll show you one other way. I've got to go get my hammer, and I'll be right back, show you another way to figure that out. And here's something to think about. Okay, I've got the bed here. I had a moving blanket, and I usually keep that in the car for all kinds of different things. You know, getting stuff from the hardware store. You can get plants, you can put a moving blanket down in there and protect it from getting stuff all over the place. I just whip it out and I throw it over the bed, all right, to kind of protect it from cutting the hole. I might have a little bit of insulation bits falling down, the drywall, dust when I cut the hole for my pancake box and all that kind of stuff. And I don't generally put anything down on the carpet. I look at that. I have my vacuum ready. I'll get the vacuum out. And if I get anything out on the carpet, I'll vacuum that up very quickly before I move on to my next step. That way I don't ground the dust and different things into the existing carpet. If you feel like you got brand new carpet, you don't want to do that, you can put a drop cloth. You can put a drop cloth over this way, or if you have another moving blanket, you can put that down on here, a couple towels, whatever. Be ready for your job. Speaking of being ready, I've got little plastic eyewear protective glasses on. I got toilet paper in my ears for for my my little earplugs. I've got a back support brace on. I got a knee brace on. When I'm down working on the floor, if I'm, you know, putting the ceiling fan together, I've got my little knee pad. I got some gloves here. Be set, be ready for your project. Okay, don't just get going and then somehow you hurt yourself. You know, that's the last thing I want to see.